Hello everyone, this is Travis with Diesel Laptops. Today we're going to walk through the off-highway module for the Texa software here, just to give you a glimpse at what this tool can do. So this is a great tool because really there's not a lot of options out there besides OEM software when we're talking about off-highway diagnostics. So we're going to start up here. We're going to go through the agricultural side. We'll look at a John Deere demo first, but I'm going to kind of scroll through it, let you guys take a look at all the different manufacturers here offered. The big list of coverages here, so it's going to cover things from transmissions to hydraulic controllers, your engine side, of course. Lots of different modules in this software. Choose a 7R since it's a fairly new tractor here. And up top we're going to have options for our system scan, some actions on the vehicle, which are really just shortcuts to a lot of the bidirectional commands. And then we can scroll down and you see all the different modules offered for this machine. Again, we're going to start up here under diesel injection. You've got a film strip here. This is kind of critical to you off-highway guys, so this is going to give you a location of that connector and a short little video of where to plug in. Not so difficult on this particular tractor, but some of these machines, this video is very useful. Okay, once that's finished, we'll click Next. This will allow us to connect here. Okay, once we've done so, it's going to ask us to turn our ignition on here, and we'll just confirm on through that and get connected to it. Alright, once we're connected, we're going to be brought up on the Faults tab. Under Faults here, it's going to tell you whether it's inactive or an active code. We can double click these. This will give us our SPN and our FMI. We can also click these and get our wiring diagrams that are built into the software. And we'll just click one of these here, kind of show you what that looks like. And then we'll back out. Also included in that will be freeze frame data. So that's going to give you some information when that code's set. So if you're trying to duplicate an issue there. Under your parameters tab, this is going to be all of your live data. So you're going to get your current value in black, and then your all-time high and low since you've been connected down here in the green and red. There's also a dashboard feature built in here, which we'll go into. And this is basically just going to give you a pictorial view of the systems and the parameters associated with them. So as you can see here, we've got a fuel system. We go over to our next dashboard here. We've got our turbocharger here, and then we can look at our after treatment system as well. Hit back, that'll bring us back to that screen. Under our ECU information, it's just going to give us some information about what it is, some common information, and what we're connected to, engine serial numbers, things like that, and diagnosis codes down here on the bottom. Activations will be in your tests. So now we're getting in here to the bidirectional things. See here things like cylinder cutoff tests, your different depth tests here, EGR valve cleaning, your dosing test down here, and then our next tab here over to the right is going to be our settings tab. So we'll take a look at it next. And this is going to be where you can get in here and force regens. Depending on what you're working on, you can get in here and change things. In this case, your regens, your EGR valve calibrations, your injector programming, all that bidirectional is all over here in this settings tab. Okay. And if we need to know what something is, they do give you a little question mark here, which is just a help button. Let you know what that is in that case. Those are some clearing your latched error codes there to get your due rate out of the machine. Under your construction side, this is going to operate the same way. It's going to be broken down by your manufacturer. So we'll choose what it is we're working on. We're going to go up and use a Caterpillar for a demo since that's a common machine. Choose Caterpillar. We'll just choose a dozer. And it's going to be broken down the same way. So you see different systems here. This time we're going to look at the hydraulic side of things. And if we needed to know where that connector was, we could have clicked that film strip there. But we'll go ahead, get connected, hit our confirm button. And everything else is going to kind of look the same here. So we see our fault codes, red being an active code at this point. And then our parameters tab for our live data up here on the top left. This will be any live data associated with that particular module. See here 157 different live values. And you still have your dashboard feature here for your pictorial view of the system. Again, ECU info is just going to let us know what it is we're connected to. But our activations tab, we'll get in here and see some of these efficiency tests. And then settings tabs, all kinds of things we can get in here and change, all of our calibrations, all of that's going to be located right here. We'll just go through, I'll show you what a joystick calibration looks like real quick. So they're going to give you a pictorial view on that as well. You get some prerequisite conditions here, make sure you've met those. And the software basically just walks you through that calibration, so it's very simple to use. Okay, you just hit confirm on through. We're going to hit cancel. We're not going to go through this calibration. We'll close it out, and we'll take a look at what some of these other categories offer. So your forklifts and telehandlers. Okay, and you see your different brands here. We'll go down the list. And then in our industrial engine selection. So what you're going to use this for is maybe you're working on a smaller manufacturer that you don't see listed in there. Or you're working on a pump, a generator, compressors, things like that, and you just want to connect to that engine. You can do so through this industrial engine option. Again, if you've got different connectors here, you know your off-highway side's not standardized like it is on your truck side, so you're going to have a multitude of those. And the software does let you know which one you need for that particular manufacturer that you're working with. We'll get connected to this one. And again, you see we're brought to that faults tab again. Parameters with our live data there. ECU info next. After we get through their faults, let's talk about that. There is a help button. There is some built-in troubleshooting to the tool on some manufacturers. ECU info again, what you're connected to. Activations will be your tests. And you see these tests are called something a little different with each manufacturer because they use that same name that your OEM software would use there. All right. Close this out. Okay, once we close this out, also new into the software is your diesel laptops button. So this will bring you back out to your dashboard here. If you want to go back and look through DTC solutions for your off-highway service information or knowledge base there for your more in-depth troubleshooting information. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching.